Hello all. As in this series where we are talking about what's new in 2024 release wave 1, today's topic is export import multiline text, which is blob, using configuration packages. Like you see here, the work description. Now, before we begin, you know the drill that if you like the content, hit the like button. If you think it is shareable and people should learn something new from it, then share this on your social media. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel. So let's get into it. So what we'll do first is we'll first test it in Business Central 23 to understand what was not happening and what's possible with Business Central 24. So let's quickly go into sales order. Let's pick a sales order and let's write this. Okay, so I have this work description already written. That this is a trial and of line 2 of work description. Now let's quickly go into configuration package and let's create a new package. Let's call it testing, and exclude configuration, and let's add the sales header into it. Now to limit what fields are coming, I'll just choose the fields that I need, which would be, let's see, okay, let's clear included, and I have document type and number, and then I also have my work description somewhere. Let's find that. Okay, it's a little bit far, it seems, but I'm bad at searching, so let me search like this. Filter on work description. Hopefully this will work. Okay, so I'll include this and I'll remove the filter from this field. Okay, so I have work description and I have the primary key field, which is document type and number. Let's close it down and let's try to export this into Excel. Okay, that should be done. Let's open this and let's see what happens. So it's actually opening on my other screen. Let me drag it in here. Now if you notice, this order had a work description 1001. Now when I try to export it, which is this order, it came as a star sign, which we normally know for the blob that we get when you try to export it out. Now let's test this on the latest Business Central 24 release. So let's again go to the sales order and let's try it here. Okay, I have two lines. Let me copy these lines and put it on another order also. Okay, let's skip one and then add it on the next one. Now I have three orders which have the work description written. Number 4, number 2, and number 1. The three orders, right? Let's go into configuration package again. And let's try here to create a new package again with the name test. Call testing. Exclude the configuration tables. Add this. Get into fields. And you can export all the tables. That's just up to you, but I'm just trying to reduce the field so that we only see the relevant info that we want. Okay, let's clear included from everything and let's go into our work description again if I can find it. My bad. Okay, here it is. So let's check this and also check the validate field. Okay, now let's try to export it out. Okay, I did the export and here is the file that should pop up. Oh, it popped up in another screen, but here it is. Now you can see the difference between file that's downloaded from BC23 and BC24. Now notice this is not just the one line, and I just click on enable editing. So if I drag this, it only shows me the first line, but if I increase the length of it, okay, this is odd. Okay, the article says that it should be able to generate the two lines for it, which doesn't seem to be happening, but let's test it out. Okay, and as per the documentation, they should also be able to import it back. Okay, so let's test it. Writing multi-line work description, testing with import process. Okay, so I have written on 1005. This is surprising because I did test it somewhere else where it was working, and maybe my sandbox have a problem right now, but we'll see. Okay, so this is on order number 5. Let's save the file. Okay, okay, this become 3559.xls. okay, 3559. Let's close this and let's try to import from Excel. Let me pick that file if I can. Okay, let me do it on the other screen, and I'm going to select the same file. You'll be able to see the name of the file, and this is getting imported. Okay, let's import this and let's see the package content before we upload this. Okay, so let's see this. So I have written this and let's see what happens. Okay, okay, let's apply the data. Done that. One table process, 18 record modified. Okay, let's go back to the sales order screen. Let's go into order number 5. Now if you look at it, it did bring both the lines here. Let's go back to the previous one. Oh, maybe I did not had both the lines. My bad. Okay, my bad. Okay, so let me see this. Oh, this might got imported, but let's test it. Line 2 of the demo, and maybe I know what's happening. If I have a space between the lines, it is not exporting. Okay, so let's do this. Line with space. Okay. Now let me explain you what I'm doing. On the order number 1, there is a second line, but without an empty space. Now on the order number 2, there is a line, but with a space in the middle. And then there's nothing on 3, nothing on 4, and on 5, one line, and 5 had the same thing. Let's test this. Okay, yes. Configuration package. Okay, let's test this out again. And I think I found the issue. Hopefully this gets fixed before others find it. But when I do the export now, okay, it came to another screen. Let me bring it in here. Let me increase the length and let me enable the editing. Okay, still it shows me single line. This also shows me the single line. I don't see the multi-line text. And also for this. So as per the documentation, let me open the link. Okay. Okay, here is the documentation which we were trying to discover today. It says that now you can choose a block field, which you tried doing it, which was not happening in the previous version. And when you do the export action via the configuration package card, it'll update it in Excel, which was not happening. But it did import the multi-line text for sure. Okay, apply package. We tried that and it did came as per the documentation. But in our case, it did not. So let me try from here also once because that says try it from here. Okay. And this popped up on my other screen. Again, let me bring it in here. It still brings the one line. So there seems a bug. Hopefully that get fixed before it gets released. But now understand the value of it. Now you can either do it on the sales or on the purchase or anywhere where you have a bluff field, right? Now what I want from you, because I'm a developer and I'm pretty sure some of the consultants and customers are watching this, what is the use case for this from a user standpoint? How this feature will help you? And don't worry if it is not working today. I'm pretty sure it'll start working as we move forward into the future. But how you sense that where is the use case of this feature and how you as a customer or a consultant will benefit from this feature. And I have an idea how a developer can utilize it, and we'll talk about it in the next PC Open discussion. Till then, have a great day. And I learned something that every time the feature that's how it's listed, it doesn't work in the same way as preview. But hopefully it get fixed. You know the drill, and I'm not going to repeat it. I'll see you sooner than later on the next video in this series. And if you have any specific topic that I should be talking about, all that goes into the comment section. So I'll be watching out for your comments. Till then, keep learning and keep sharing. Thanks.